Hello, in this video, same as the video for Graph 2, we will show you how you could use Graph 3 to support you in increasing your sourcing process by 50 times, like we said in the Graph 2 video. Actually, in Graph 2 video, we showed you how you could find the biggest players on the market. In Graph 3, we will show you how you can find the cheapest players on the market. And actually, it's pretty easy. You go to your personal data box, you make sure that the product is obviously in the product list. We will double check. Yes, we will look for polypropylene and polystyrene. If you would like to have other products, I already showed you that you could do the search function over here. Once that you're sure that they are in your product list, you can create your graph. You select graph 3, YQ cheapest supply sources. And you give a name to the graph, of course. So cheapest supply sources for polystyrene imports into Europe. Actually, we have here selected all the partners. The system will select itself basically the 20 top 20 cheapest countries out of the 256 available. In this case, polystyrene is already there. And then I say save option graph. Click to save anyway. Basically, you see in no time the cheapest countries that are actually importing the products into the Eurozone. Now, you will see that on this graph, this is the average price with Argentina, 392 euro. So any sensible procurement guy will understand that this is not a realistic price. Obviously, the volume is also peanuts or non-existing. So we are talking about different types of products here, statistical mistakes, etc., etc. Basically, what is important to retain is the guys, the countries that have a pretty good volume there. The first one being France, and then Belgium, and then Germany. But you also have Croatia, which has pretty good prices too. Saudi Arabia also with a limited amount of volume, but nevertheless still more attractive prices. And then Slovakia, Pakistan, which is also a supplier of polystyrene, and the ones amongst you that buy polystyrene, they will know exactly who the manufacturer is in Pakistan, but also Mexico and Lithuania. Okay, so if you would like to have a full overview, basically you need to clean up this graph. Being said that, you need to eliminate these countries there, like Belarus, Republic Mark, Argentina, and Secretary Extra. This you can do by edit option, and the ones that you do not want to see appearing on the graph because the volumes are too small, basically you can out-select them or deselect them into this part of the graph. So in this case, you eliminate Argentina, you eliminate these two approaches. You will see that if you save this graph, save option graph, Argentina will not appear anymore in your overview, so you can clean up your graph in such a way that finally you end up having only the countries which have reasonable volumes. You can of course see the volumes actually here, so Belarus you can eliminate, Nigeria you can eliminate, South Africa, by the way, 5,800 tons of polystyrene, and Denmark 12,000. There must be something which is worthwhile investigating over there. Obviously at these low price levels there must be something good. The big volumes coming starting from Belgium only, but this is the way that you could actually find the cheapest possible supply sources for your polystyrene. You can do exactly the same thing for polypropylene. You edit your graph, you change the polystyrene by replacing it with the polypropylene, and normally you save as a new profile because you would not like to overwrite the previous file. You click to save anyway, and basically there will be a new graph appearing with the polypropylene data, where you can see that you have Saudi Arabia, which is pretty much pretty high volume on polypropylene, which most of you know that buy polypropylene. But you can place them volume-wise versus what is possible in Brazil, but also strange in Romania. You have pretty good prices too, close to let's say Western Europe. So you might consider preferring Romania than Saudi Arabia and Brazil that have 1 month transport time. So this is the way that you can make a graph. Now, if you say I'm not sure I did the right graph, you can still go to my personal data box uh, and see what the different graphs are that you already made. And you can make a search function on polypropylene to see what other buyers did already do on this system. And actually you'll see that James39, which is a user on the Wikiometrics, already did some job. So he might have found some interesting graph which are useful for you, as well as Thierry Day, which made some graphs either. You can view this graph because they indicated this graph as being public, so you can without any problem check what they did as a graph system, and you can, if you want, like this graph and give you your opinion on this graph. And finally you will see that all opinions of a graph are appearing here in the comments, number of likes. So 7 people like this graph, which means that basically it's pretty reliable. You can also say it's rubbish, so you can dislike, or you can have no opinion whatsoever, and you can click on no opinion. This is a way for the Wikiometric platform to validate the data, because statistical data, user data, sometimes are reliable, sometimes they are not. In this way, we actually make sure that the people are voting on the graph in such a way that we have a pretty good idea whether or not the majority of the people believe it is reliable and or not. So this is much more, let's say, straightforward and founded if different people say that this graph is more reliable. That's about it. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.